Okay, in this video, we're going to cover one of the most fundamental tactics in nearly every attack strategy, and that is how to efficiently lure the enemy clan castle and dispatch it so that it doesn't disrupt our main attacking force. So Tropic Blunder is our here. He's got a hog army set up here. You can see he's got 24 hogs. This is actually a go hog attack, not just a hog wave, because got a golem in there. So we can't afford to have this clan castle, dragon or wizard or baby dragon, whatever's in there. We can't afford to have him fighting this main troop of hogs around, because they obviously can't attack things that are in the air, and they're not going to attack anything anyway until all the point defenses are down. So step number one for Tropic Blunder is, how am I going to get rid of that clan castle so that it doesn't disrupt my attack? And he does it very efficiently. So first thing you got to do is read the base and figure out how you're gonna execute it. Now this clan castle is actually in a very poor spot because he's on the outside edge of the base. You can see this wide circle around here. All we got to do is get a couple troops in there to trigger the clan castle. We could do that with a giant. We could do that with hogs. I typically would prefer a giant here, have him walk right into that archer tower. But a hog would do the same. They're both the same amount of camp space, so it really doesn't make much of a difference. I just like to use the giant so that if there's a bomb or something that kills the hog before he gets the trigger. But this is such a wide circle over here that you really don't have any trouble. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to get that lure, and then he's going to use a barbarian to attack this mine. Now this is an important little detail to point out. What you don't want to do is fight the clan castle troops within range of point defenses. So we start looking at the point defenses and seeing, where should I fight that clan castle? Don't want to do it over here because I could put an archer or something over there, but I'm still kind of in range of some of these archer towers. So let's not do that. Instead, let's find one that's completely out of range. So if we click this archer tower here, we can see that I've got a couple of options. I could probably attack that camp. I could attack that. I could attack this. I usually use archers because they stand back a little bit further, but he uses a barbarian, which is perfectly fine. There's no threat there. It's just a matter of personal preference, probably. But so he's going to lure the dragon up here. Now he's got a poison spell, which he will then in his, where he intends to engage that dragon, and I think he's got some wizards in there to deal with as well. So once that poison spell is down, now the trick is keep the enemy in the poison. As we know with one of the recent updates, the dragon and the wizards, they will try to get out of that circle unless there's something there to keep him in. And what Tropic is going to do is you notice he's got 6 barbarians in here. He only needs 1 to lure, but he's going to continue to drop them in the middle of this poison circle in order to keep the dragon and the wizard in that spot. Meanwhile, he's going to position his attacking wizards around the outside of that circle. Again, that helps contain the dragon. So even if he comes out here to kill this one wizard, now he's got to come back in to kill another wizard. What you don't want to do is, this is your zone of contact. Put all your wizards right here. This is just a cardinal mistake. You simply can't do that because if the dragon comes out of that circle, which he might, he'll kill all the wizards in one shot. He'll never get back in the circle. So make sure you're establishing a perimeter here to try to keep the enemy troops inside the circle. Have them walk back and forth across that circle as much as possible. So let's go ahead and watch how it unfolds. Oh, look at that. He used a spring trap. I don't know if you noticed that, but let's get rid of that. Right here, he dropped one of the barbarians. Remember, he had 6, he had 1. And by golly, there was a spring trap there that launched his barbarian. Okay, that's probably a pretty good plan. If I can get the lure with 1 troop, which he actually did, he got 1 dragon out of there, then mission accomplished. Zoom in a little bit here. So that 1 barbarian was able to get the dragon and a archer and a wizard out of the clan castle. And you can see he's got his barbarian that was banging on that mine. Now here's something that that will frustrate you, and it's just part of the game. This wizard is shooting at that mine. This happens. This is why you want to try to keep these guys away from buildings. You don't want point defenses shooting at them, but this is another frustration. You've got this dragon that's killing your mates here, and yet this idiot is shooting at the mine. Well, that's just what happens. But the other thing I want to point out that Tropic has done here very well is look at that. Here's one of his barbarians. So watch how he continues to feed barbarians right underneath that dragon. Now, they can't attack the dragon, so they're going to walk over and find a building that they can attack. But the point is, you want that dragon with his flaming eyes to look down and see that guy and start blowing on the barbarian rather than the wizards that you've set up to kill him. So, and that's exactly how it's going to unfold here. So he's got 4 wizards here, maybe a little too close together, but they get the job done. So there you go. You've got, you've used pretty much all his barbarians. He's got 1 left for maybe he can use for some cleanup. But all the clan castle is done. Now he still has, this is the point that I want to make. Don't waste these wizards. They can be very helpful for